Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got an update coming out from Finland that I want to share with all of you regarding the Eagle S bulk carrier tanker ship that was carrying Russian oil from St. Petersburg to Egypt. Just a couple weeks back, we had reports that Finland was claiming that a power cable called the S-Link 2 that runs from Finland over to Estonia was reportedly destroyed, and also four other data cables. Okay, I gave you guys an update a couple days ago also that reportedly two of the telecommunication cables that were damaged out of four in the Gulf of Finland have been repaired. I think two others have not been repaired, and also the S-Link 2 power cable that was damaged also in this event is reportedly not going to be repaired for at least 6 or 7 more months. Okay, so we have an update now that Finland has located the missing anchor from this Russian Eagle S tanker ship. Okay, and you can see here in the photo, it is missing one of its anchors. Okay, so Finland reportedly found it, I believe, in the Baltic Sea at the very end of the trail that they located. They located like a drag mark that ran roughly what they say is 60 miles, okay, up to 60 miles in the Gulf of Finland out to the Baltic Sea. And right at the end of this trail, they were able to find this missing anchor, okay? And this reportedly could be from this Eagle S tanker ship, and it seems highly likely as this ship was missing an anchor at the time that the Finnish authorities had seized this ship, okay? So they're still investigating right now as they have recovered this missing anchor, and I've got photos that I can actually show you guys of this event when they located it. Okay, also we have a report today from NATO that they're going to be sending ships over to the Baltic Sea to better monitor a lot of the critical infrastructure over there. So I'll give you an update on that here in just a minute as well. But first, quickly, we're going to go over this article that I have for you guys talking about this anchor that's been recovered. Okay, this is from Yahoo News, but originally from AAP. Finland recovers anchor from seabed in cables probe. This is coming out today, January 7, 2025. And it says right here, Finnish police say they have recovered a lost anchor from the bottom of the ocean as part of an investigation of suspected sabotage against power and internet cables in the Baltic Sea. Finland last month seized the Eagle S tanker carrying Russian oil on suspicion that the vessel had damaged the Finnish Estonian S-Link 2 power line, and four telecoms cables by dragging its anchor across the seabed. The location where the anchor was found is along the route of the Eagle S, towards the western end of the drag trace found on the seabed, Finland's National Bureau of Investigation said in a statement. So something to note here is they state that the western end of the drag trace that they found is where the anchor was located. Okay, that would have been closer to the very end, if not the end of the drag marks, as where this was taking place at was in the Gulf of Finland. So that to the east of where this event happened would have been like St. Petersburg and the Ust-Luga port. That's a major port for Russia, which is probably where this ship came from. And then towards the west would be out towards the Baltic Sea, closer to like Sweden. Okay, so that's where this took place at. Finnish lawyer Herman Junberg, who represents the ship's owner, United Arab Emirates-based Caravella LLC FZ, said the alleged damage happened outside of Finland's territorial waters and that the country thus lacked jurisdiction to intervene. Junberg has previously said Finland hijacked the vessel at sea and should release it, a request that was denied by a court last week. So yes, Finland still has this ship right now as the court completely blocked that request to set this vessel free. They're still seizing it right now. Members of the Eagle S crew are suspected of sabotage and damage to property and may also face criminal liability along with the ship's owner for disruption of telecommunications. Finland's Deputy Prosecutor General Jukka Rape told Reuters. Finnish police have said they ordered a travel ban for 8 crew members as part of the investigation. Finland's Customs Service has said that it believes the Eagle S is part of a shadow fleet of tankers used to circumvent sanctions on Russian oil and has impounded its cargo. The Kremlin has said Finland's seizure of the ship is not a matter for Russia. Repairing the S-Link 2 power cable that was broken along with the telecoms cables is expected to take 7 months, operators Fingrid of Finland and Illurin of Estonia have said. Okay, so still going to be 6-7 months to repair that S-Link 2 power cable that has been damaged. But again, I did let you guys know a couple days ago that 2 of the telecoms cables out of 4 that were damaged supposedly from this from this ship, the Eagle S, has been repaired. 2 more have not. Okay, so now we're going to hop on over to X. Got a couple things I can show you over here. So this from Tomi. Eagle S anchor in Swedish Navy's HMS Belosis. Sonar image on a seabed and lifted to the surface. Finnish police continues the investigations. So reportedly, it was actually lifted by the Swedish Navy. So the Swedes did help out with the Finns with this investigation. So here's some photos of this. This is reportedly showing the sonar and this anchor being under the water before they lifted it out. Here's a photo of that anchor being lifted out of the water. Okay, so this is submerged. And then also a photo of this anchor supposedly as they had dragged it onto a ship. Okay, so they supposedly located this thing, and this appears to be the anchor that's missing. Now, we'll see if they're going to be able to tie this back to that ship, the Eagle S, and see if maybe this is the exact anchor that came from there. I'm not sure how they'll prove that, but clearly the Eagle S cargo ship was missing an anchor. Okay, so very big news. Now, quickly, I want to give you guys a report coming out from Politico that talks about NATO going to be sending some ships to the Baltic Sea. Okay, so it says here, NATO sends a fleet to guard Baltic Sea cables. The decision follows a spate of suspected sabotage incidents on underwater cables. Okay, this also coming out today, January 7, 2025. It says right here, NATO will send around 10 ships to guard important underwater infrastructure in the Baltic Sea by the end of the week. Finnish newspaper YLE reported on Tuesday. These ships will remain at sea until April and be positioned near energy and data cables to deter any sabotage attempts. The decision to step up NATO engagement follows several disruptions in the Baltic Sea in recent months, most recently a broken power cable between Finland and Estonia and 4 telecommunication cables during Christmas. Okay, so as we can see here, NATO is stepping up. We did hear this report probably about a week or a week and a half ago from Mark Rutte, who is the Secretary General of NATO. He came out saying that that NATO nations, especially Estonia, Finland, maybe even Sweden, they're all going to get involved and start stepping up their operations in the Baltic Sea and better protect critical infrastructure over there, as there's lots of telecommunication cables, power cables that run under the Baltic Sea. So they're going to be watching these key areas to make sure that all these ships that are going through here are not purposely trying to damage these cables further, as many of these ships that traverse through these waters come from Russia, similar to this Eagle S tanker ship. Okay, so that's the latest update regarding this story, and I just wanted to give you guys some of the details here. So just to kind of recap, they did locate this missing anchor from this Russian Eagle S tanker ship, and now the Finnish authorities will continue their investigation and see if they can tie this back to this ship, and we'll see what happens if they're able to do that, okay? So I'll give you guys another update on this story again later. Want to thank you so much for tuning in for this update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.